What up? It's your boy Akie, checking in here with another video. Today in this video, I am literally, you're probably like, where in the hell are you at? Right now, I'm at the family business, right? So this is a convenience store. And so I was doing a little bit of work, it's really slow right now. And I thought I'd pull out my phone, shoot a little video and talk to you guys about a deal that I thought was gonna go through last year that actually ended up falling through, where a seller ghosted me totally, and where where I go from here. So really, I think this is significant in that it just shows a change in my mindset, shows a change in my business, shows a change in everything I've been doing up until now. It shows more of an abundant mindset, and I think it's very important to know why I have this mindset right now and why I'm not mad about losing a deal that could have potentially made me over $40,000 easily. Now, not to say that that's not a lot of money, but it just shows that there's better things coming, and that's why it's always important to never really rely on any one seller, any one deal, or any one of anything. So what I want to talk to you guys about is what happened with this deal and why I personally think it fell through, what I could have done better, what I could have done to potentially not lose this deal, and what I couldn't have done. So at the end of the day, no matter how good of a negotiator you are, at the end of the day, you cannot make someone become a motivated seller, or a reasonable seller at that. Let's just start there. So I know you guys probably have seen the video where Jordan Belfort and Grant Cardone are having this argument about interest, and how Jordan Belfort proceeds to ask him about if there's someone that you think doesn't want to sell, or someone that doesn't want to buy rather, do you continue on with that person or not? And they get to this thing about no interest being a level of interest. Personally, I'm kind of with the train of thought that if someone is not interested in selling, you can't make them sell. If someone's not a motivated seller, if someone's not in a situation where you can provide value to them, then there's no need for you guys to be talking on a business basis, maybe on a referral basis. Maybe you have someone that can help them out, then that's a totally different situation. But maybe a realtor, or maybe just a different type of solution that you can provide subject to mortgage people that can help them get caught up, things like that. But if you're talking about your business where you're buying low and you're doing a wholesale, or you're doing an actual purchase of a property, then there's no value that you can really provide. All that being said, what happened with this situation is that I actually had one of the people that was on the deed already signed for the deal, and I was already talking with the other person that's actually absentee owner of the property as well. It's a brother and sister type of situation, and they actually live in another state. And so right before Thanksgiving, we were talking, we were supposed to get a signature, and they kind of ghosted me. And then I went ahead and called and let them know that, hey, what's going on. I also noticed things about the property that may become an issue in the future, because this is something that was going to be a wholesale. And that being said, with the wholesale come lending costs, and with lending costs become a little bit more of a risk. So you think you can sell something for 35, 40 grand over, but sometimes that could shrink the margin down to 20, 25, and that just depends on what market cycle we're in. Like, for instance, right now I'm holding on to a property that I've been holding on to for a couple months, just because it didn't do as well as I thought it was going to do. Now, good thing I'm in it with another person, we're in it together, but we're in a situation where right now we're actually doing a owner finance for somebody, where they're actually going to fix up the property. We're going to get a down payment, which is good. We're going to cease to continue to pay money on our loan, and then we're going to turn around and then continue to let them fix up the property, and then we'll get paid as soon as they finish off their part of the deal, which is pretty cool. And it works out better because we don't have to do any of the work, right? And then we're totally done with that property. And that's just funds that we have in that property that, essentially that you know, it's risk on our part. So we provide value to the seller. Obviously, we are going to make a profit, you know, but it just takes a little bit longer. So all that being said, you know, now when I'm negotiating with sellers, or when I'm talking with sellers, or I have somebody that I have, you know, negotiating on my behalf, whether that be a partner or whether that be, you know, somebody that I've hired to negotiate, like a lead manager or acquisition, then, you know, we build that kind of thing. We build that kind of, for lack of a better term, buffer in there, right? So that if we ever have to go back and, you know, get a reduction, we have that in there. So with that being said, you know, that conversation was had with the brother, the absentee owner, and, you know, from that point, you know, the signature never happened with the second owner. And, you know, it's been months later, you know, Thanksgiving came and went, Christmas came and went, New Year's came and went. And then recently I just had someone that I do business with, you know, in that neighborhood, buying a house on another street in that neighborhood. And he actually saw a sign in the yard from a realtor saying coming soon. So all that to say is that, you know, had I been waiting on that deal to close, had I been, you know, pressed on that one deal like I was with those 4 last year, then those 4 deals that I lost last year during the summer, then I really would have been, you know, shit out of luck. So, you know, I've done plenty of deals since then. I've done about 8 to 10 deals since then. And then, you know, I got more deals on the board right now. I have a hotel I'm working on right now that has potentially the same spread that that one has. And it's just that abundance mindset to where, you know, you're really not worried about any one deal. And so I'm making this video because, you know, I want to encourage you to continue to market. I want you to continue to reach out to home sellers, you know, provide value. And if you're ever dependent on any one lead, any one deal, any one partner, well, maybe not partner. If you're partnering with people in this business, and obviously want to be, you know, that relationship could be stronger than, you know, a marriage. So you really obviously want to, you know, take that very seriously. But in terms of deals, if you don't have multiple deals and leads in your system coming in, you know, on a day-to-day basis, and you really need to do something like that. Like for me, for instance, I love doing bandit signs. I love doing cold calling, and even gonna start. Oh, and I love PPC. Been doing some different type of PPC that's really been working out really well for me. Gonna continue to do that this year. As well as I'm going to be working on a couple more marketing streams that I think is going to be very profitable. Going to be testing out some marketing this year, you know, some different markets. I got a surprise coming up for you guys towards the middle of this year, because I am going to be, you know, don't really want to say too much right now, but I'm going to be in a new market. I can say that. And, you know, the spreads in that market are going to be a lot bigger, and, you know, it's going to be a lot sunnier. In that market, it's going to be a lot more opportunity, I think, in that market. So, you know, just making this real short video, let you know, don't be dependent on any one deal. You know, really short video, but an important video, because I wish I'd have had this video about a year ago. You know, what I would literally do is get something under contract or talk with this one family, right? And then just cross my fingers and, you know, and just hope that that thing came through. And as soon as that came through, then I think it gave myself permission to go on to the next deal, you know, as opposed to working on multiple things at a time and not really give any one of them too much attention. Now, you want to solve the problem to your best of ability, let me give you that disclaimer, that waiver, but at the same time, have that abundance mindset where you're out here and you're actually closing multiple deals. As you see, like, there's people out here that do millions of dollars a year doing multiple tens of dozens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I've seen people do like as many as 40 plus deals in a month in escrow. I'm not sure if they're closing that many in a month, but having at least 40 in escrow on their deal board. And, you know, just got to have that abundance mindset. And, you know, you got to continue to just push that marketing and then obviously you got to close these deals too. So whether it's you or your acquisitions manager, you got to have somebody that's closing these bad boys down. All right, so that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys are having a great start to 2020. I'm gonna shoot my goals video next week, so stay tuned for that. I think you guys will be really surprised at what I'm shooting for, and I hope you're shooting for some big shit as well. Talk to you next video. Peace.